Hey guys, I just want to do a quick little intro here. I just recently posted a video about kind of a battle of the totes. I did all of my small size totes, and so this video is about the larger size totes that I have, and at the end, in the conclusion, I'll kind of talk about my favorites overall. So I hope you enjoy. And this next one I'm going to show you is kind of, it can go in either category, okay? So this is my Gucci Soho tote. And it's very different looking than anything else I'm going to show you. It is nubuck leather in this lovely teal color. It has chain straps. It's the only tote here that has a chain strap. So it's by far the dressiest looking tote that I have. If you are a tote girl or a tote boy and you really want something dressy looking because you love that style, but you find a lot of totes are very casual looking, this is a great option. I absolutely love this tote. So it's also unique in that the strap is one piece that threads through these grommets. So you have the option of doing a long shoulder carry or even crossbody, which none of these other are gonna have that option. When you open it up, you can see it expands because of how that strap is threaded through, so you can really see inside. And once again, just some basic organization pockets on the inside. Zip pocket, slip pocket. I will say in this particular leather, the nubuck is very high maintenance. They do make a pebbled leather version. So if you like this idea of having a dressier looking tote, but you don't want to have the maintenance of dealing with this nubuck leather, definitely go for the pebbled leather version. It is much easier to care for. I will say that this particular style, the con is, it is a little on the heavy side, because it's either nubuck or pebbled leather, both of which are heavier than canvas. And you have all this metal hardware, which does add to the weight. The other con of this bag is the amount of cornerware that this style gets is insane. If you're looking on the resale market, just be aware, check the corners, make sure you check the corners on any leather, suede, nubuck that you pick up in this style. The corners are gonna wear super fast just because of how this style is sewn together. You see that area, it's just such a stress point. So just something to keep in mind, and it's definitely a big con of this bag. I don't know why they didn't put feet on it. That would have been absolutely lovely. I will say that the strap drop isn't terribly generous. I mean, it's certainly better than a Neverfull, but it's not as great as some of these other totes I'm gonna go over. So just something else to keep in mind. Next, let's talk about my Longchamp Penelope. This is the largest size Penelope. I have it in this lovely camel color. Also, really great option as a low maintenance bag. Longchamp leather is extremely durable, very durable. The way that it is sewn, it does have some piping here, so I'm a little concerned this is gonna wear, especially because they haven't put feet on it. But honestly, this leather is a lot more durable than any leather that you're gonna get from Gucci, just to be frank about it. You can see it's also a pretty simple bag in terms of the silhouette. They have added some flair here with the handles. They have this lovely detail here where they've sewn the handles on. They give you a tassel that says Longchamp, and then you have side tassels that you can actually use to cinch the bag. Although I will say, I think this leather will soften up over time. Mine's still pretty stiff and it's hard to cinch in the sides. But I think it is the type of leather that's kind of gonna relax as I use it. I will say the major con of this bag is the straps. The straps are rolled, and that makes them very structured, which is great. They stand up on their own if that's something that matters to you. You don't like a sloppy looking tote. This is a great look, not so comfortable on the shoulder. These roll straps really dig into your shoulder. They're not that tall either. This is not a generous strap drop. So in terms of the strap situation, it's probably one of my least favorites. However, I still love carrying it just because I think the look of it is very sophisticated. I love the size. It's a nice, generous size without being like way too big. And they've given you a decent amount of pockets in the interior. There's nice big slip pockets that can fit like smartphone, like huge smartphones. There is a zip pocket and a key keeper, and I love the interior of Longchamp bags because they have this very nice kind of like sateen logoed interior, and I just think it looks so expensive. And it's really, I mean, Longchamp is a mid-level expensive bag. It's not up there with a Gucci or Louis Vuitton, but it's still such a great quality, and I think their bags look expensive. So I really, really love this one, even though it does have a couple of cons. Next, let's talk about the other iconic Neverfull that I have. I have two Louis Vuitton Neverfull MMs. I have it in the monogram print and I have it in Damier Ebene. I love Neverfull MMs. I think they are so wonderful. I will say the major con that you're gonna get with this bag is, once again, the strap drop. You can see though, because of the vachetta that they put on the monogram kind of getting soft and malleable over time, it will give you some extra inches in strap drop because of that reason. With the coated leather that you get in Damier Ebene, you're just not gonna get that kind of stretch. So you're always gonna have kind of a short strap drop on it. And frankly, because of the coating they put on these straps, they do dig into your shoulder. They have sharp edges. So if that's something that's gonna annoy you or you're planning to wear it a lot, like with tank tops in the summer, I might spring for the monogram instead, because you get that little extra room and because it is so much more comfortable on the shoulder. Now that being said, the pro of this print is there is no exposed leather. So you can wear it in the rain, in the snow. It's just canvas and coated leather. You cannot ruin this thing. It's pretty much indestructible. This is more high maintenance. You have to worry about the vachetta. If you don't want spots and stains on it, you're gonna have to be careful. Now, both of these, the pro is the size. Great size tote. You can cinch the sides if you want to make it a little smaller. It can fit tons. It's great for travel. Also, very, very lightweight because they are made of canvas and not leather. So if you're somebody that, once again, has back or shoulder issues, I might get this if you're looking for a bigger tote option because it is so nice and lightweight. I will say, once again, we have to point out the price point of these is very high, so it may not be possible for a lot of people to purchase these, but if you have the means, I will tell you that on the resale market, you can get them for quite inexpensively relative to the retail price. So I would encourage you to look on the resale market. Just make sure that you get it authenticated because there are a lot of fakes out there. Let's talk about a tote. I thought about not bringing it up on this video because you can't find it anywhere. It's not really fair for me to show it to you, but it's one of my favorite totes, so I just have to. This is by Dooney and Bourke. It is called the Montecatini Buckle Slouch. It is an older style made in their top level leather, which is their Montecatini Italian leather. You don't see a lot of this out there. Frankly, it is my favorite tote. And it is probably one of my favorite bags of all time in my collection. It is the best quality leather I have ever felt and handled in person. It is light as a feather, buttery soft, also very durable somehow. And the interior, which I have stuffed now, I should have unstuffed it, is this glorious, luxurious burgundy suede that's just to die for. Now inside you have two zip compartments that are very large, and that's it. Not a lot of organization. And this leather, because it is so buttery and unstructured, definitely recommend using an organizer with this one because it will just look like a leather puddle if you don't, and the bottom will kind of bow out, which I should have mentioned with all the Neverfulls. They don't keep their structure that well because they are canvas, so definitely good for use with an organizer, as is this one. The straps are adjustable. I know, mind blown. You can have a short strap drop all the way up here, carried on your arm, or you can have a super long strap drop if you're wearing a big coat or a lot of layers. The straps are also this really soft, malleable leather, and they're wide and flat. They carry the weight so well. I love this bag so much. I will never sell it, honestly. It is phenomenal as a tote and just as a bag in general, and as the leather quality, I can't even explain to you how great it is. So if you ever see one of these on the resale market, don't think twice, just grab it. Honestly, I've seen like two total in the years that I have been buying and selling handbags, they do not come up for sale hardly at all. Very, very rare bag. So the last bag I want to talk about on this video is probably what I'm going to call your best bet. This is your best bet. Coach Market Tote. It is a great size. It has the most generous strap drop, comfortable flat straps. It is durable, pebbled leather. You can get it in any color you want. And it is a somewhat of a reasonable price point, especially compared to the other brands that I've talked about in this video. It is more budget friendly. Look for it at the outlets, guys. It goes there. They will put deletes at the outlet of this bag a lot. So if you call your local outlet, just keep asking. They might get some in. Look on the resale market. You can pick these up for like $100. And that is a great deal for this particular bag. In my opinion, there is not a lot of cons. I don't know if I can think of any cons, honestly. Maybe they could have put some feet on it to protect the corners. I'm sure these corners are gonna wear just like my Gucci Soho tote because they're kind of sewn in a similar fashion. That would maybe be my one criticism, but it is an absolutely fabulous tote. I can't really find much wrong with it. So if you are in the market for a wonderful tote bag, definitely go for the Coach Market Tote. If you're in the market for a higher end fancy looking tote, go with the Gucci Soho. If you're looking for something lightweight, try a Neverfull. There's even a GM size that's bigger than the MM I showed you if you're somebody that carries a lot or travels a lot. And if you can ever get your hands on a Dooney & Bourke Montecatini buckle slouch, grab it. Trust me, you will not regret it. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today for this talk all about totes. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. I would love to hear from you guys about what your favorite tote is, or if you have any of these ones that I've talked about in this video and how you personally feel about them, because I know everybody is different. So maybe something that I absolutely love in this video, you have a con about it that I didn't mention, definitely leave it below. And as always, I so appreciate your support here on YouTube. You guys are what makes my job so easy. I love sharing with you. I love reading your comments, and I love all the encouragement that I receive via email and Facebook. So thank you guys so much. If you have not subscribed, I hope that you will consider doing so. I have lots of handbags and I love talking about them. So if you love handbags, I know you'll love my channel. All right, I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.